fuck. I feel like toasted shit. And that don't mean I want my lunch. Look, GF's girl. I think this is a mud volcano. Look at this. This is El Cerro de la Panocha. And look at it. Can you see? I don't know if you can see in the video. I think it's a mud volcano. And I was just thinking about that idea of, I don't have much video left. I haven't got another chip. People are fucking with my video. I don't know if I should be keeping these chips. I'm not going to be able to buy another chip today. I haven't eaten anything today. I think I've had one yogurt. I haven't got enough money. And people are walking around talking about the time and their business, and it's all concrete here. I can't do this. This is not a sane, secure, healthy, safe business environment. It's urban decay, degenerate fucking shit. I'm gonna turn the camera around so that I can see that's Policía Municipal. I'm gonna turn the camera around so that I can see how much video I've got left. 44 minutes, it thinks. So I'll just keep talking until I start making sense again. Oh fuck, I hate shit. Drives me mad. Well, I don't know, one of my girlfriends is going to get some really interesting jewelry one day. Ben said he'd flown down from Chicago, and I only remembered. None of Ron Paul's stuff has come up on my video, on my recommendations, but I did see, I meant to post something about Kim Iverson. Americans are mad as hell at the Democrats, the Dems. Is that you, Miss Jennifer Hall-Thornton? I thought you were 62 miles out in space, baby. Where are you? You and Nancy Pelosi and fucking, I don't know what you're up to, but pack it in, por favor. Eso es una mierda! Yes! Fucking outrage. Tell me about it. You and your fucking refrigerator and your bullshit living on ice cream, you fucking bitch! Nancy fucking Pelosi, playing the fucking game since 1962, and you still haven't listened to the fucking song, have you, babe? You're not into psychedelic rock, are you? Fucking detox, you silly cow. I don't know if there'll be anything left of you. Fucking crap. And you, Hilary, how's your abortion doing, stimulating the American economy? You're a fucking mad bitch too. Fucking me. Fuck me some more, cow. I'm your fucking husband you never fucking had. Santuario di Genio Hotel. Why can't you come and talk to me, hey? You fucking piece of shit. Buying me a fucking hamburger. In a fucking restaurant called Goss. You fucking piece of crap. And what that's about. $1997. 50 years. $1947, 1957, 1947 to 1997. I can't really get it. My mum, on my way to school once, kids in South Africa used to know how to. This is for Myra. Kids at school. There was one eucalyptus that had a skin on the back of the leaf, and you could cut the leaf in half. And my mum picked me one of these leaves, and I cut the skin and I put it on my tongue, and I learned to make a screaming whistle out of it. And I think the first time we tried it, my mum was going to school with my mum, and she picked the leaf, but it was the wrong it was the wrong tree. It wasn't the tree that makes the whistle. But I kept the leaf in my pocket because it was my mum picked it for me, and I just loved my mum so much. I didn't want to lose the leaf because the leaf was my mum's present. Pretty eucalyptus. Now I've no idea what they were. I had a tree book. I gave it to Rosa Maria Ruiz. It was a book of Bolivian trees. It told you how to identify the trees when they weren't in flower or in fruit. Because, like the arborist I met at Fitzwilliam College, Cambridge, I talked to him. I said, I'm going to Bolivia. He said, what? I said, what's it like? He said, oh, all the trees look the same. But I bought this book and it told you how to identify the trees. And I talked to my mum about botanical keys. But there's a particular way, there must be a logical, statistical way we could design botanical key systems that kind of optimized automatically for the place you were, the territory you were in. And I wanted to have online botanical keys on phones that could take what other people had seen there, accumulate those statistics, and use that as a kind of Bayesian thing. So I'm talking to Julia Galef now. That's what I wanted to do. And I thought that there was a way of combining formal logic, which came up on one of the pages that I linked today, Lewis Carroll's book. And if you look in that beautiful, beautiful book by E.T. James, Edwin James, and for some reason, when I heard that originally in the script for Salt, it was Edwin Salt, and Angelina Jolie had said, if I had a daughter, if I'd had a child, I wouldn't have acted that part or something. I don't know what she's talking about, but maybe the reason I don't have a real connection with my daughter is she's not my daughter. I've often felt that Helen, Rosalind, Miriam Grant, or maybe there was an accident when she fell out of her pram while I was walking her. Or another time she was crying and crying and crying, and I did what you must never ever ever do. I just shook her and she looked at me like this. And my ex-wife was always going on to me about shaken baby syndrome and how people kill babies, and so I thought, I've killed my daughter. I killed my daughter. They couldn't bear to tell me because I'm Jesus Christ, and oh my God, the whole fucking world's gone mad. And got a 50 cal and a bunch of mean looking Mexicans. They're going that way, I'm going this way. I can't, I don't want to. I look at guns sometimes and think, oh, give me one of those fucking bullets. Just give me one of them. I'll fucking pay you. I'll give you all my fucking money. You just put one of those fucking things in my fucking head. Fucking bullets, fucking lollipops. They're delicious. No, it says 13 minutes 32 seconds. So if somebody's editing in the background, that's going to be different. But there's still some time left. I want to see how my mood changes. There's Russell Brand. Russell. Hello, mate. There's another tree in Bolivia. Yes, fucking outrage. There's this beautiful tree that grows in the Altiplano, really slowly. It has wood like steel. Really hard, slow growing wood. These trees grow at 4,000 meters above sea level. And you see them all over the Altiplano. And they're growing in the Plaza Pelechuco. Do I have to link all this stuff? That comment on David Lynch's weather report today. Do I have to go into the fucking thing? I have to edit it. I have to select all. I have to quit. But if I've accidentally changed the keyboard to Spanish and it's not Gboard, it doesn't come up in the clip because yes, fuck them. Look at your eyes. You're beautiful. Yeah. Yes, you fucking tell him. You fucking tell him. This is it. This is fucking, we've had enough. That was me consciously. I was remembering consciously the thing I'd said about dogs. It wasn't like when I was a kid telling a dog to chew the corner of the sofa that I think my parents had that in Rhodesia as well. I don't know, my mother covered it. Wasn't anything. It was crap, really. All it was styrofoam, sponge. I think some kind of horrible sponge covered in some kind of not very nice kind of monkey shit fabric. She still went mad. But that was before she gave me the flower, and it's not like this was something that was, building up big time. Yes. You're a bruiser, huh? You're a bruiser. I'd like to be you when I come back. Yes. Take them on. Fuck them. Bite their fucking asses. Look at the lion. Now what I'm interested in is the status function declaration. You move this fucking post, you are committing a crime in Mexico or the United States. From a declaration made in 1896. And what I want to know is, why the fuck you hooting at me? Do you think I'm gonna be trying to... She's trying to park. You could get better at parallel parking, babe. You don't have to molest them. There it is, look. Oh, you should have seen the hallucination I had when I was hiding out at Cacahuatan behind one of these things. And a car came in. And it just sounded heavy. All the sound was heavy. And there was this light. And I thought David Lynch is driving that car. The light was bright. And oh my God. This gold light coming through, and it produced an image in my mind. And the sound, everything was... It was almost fucking scary. So I don't know, I've missed the post, haven't I? It's way back there. But anyway, this post says that you've committed a crime in Mexico or the United States if you move this post. And look what these mud volcanoes do. If they move, what happens to the line? See, up there the fence is the old style, and the old style fence is lower. It has to have razor wire on top. This doesn't. This is like, what is that? That's 10 meters, I guess. Yes. Tex and Mex. What are your names? You'd get on with Tex and Mex. You'd get on with Tex and Mex. Yes. So if she moves the border by moving a mud volcano, because you remember I was talking about the water course coming down there, and the fact that the water, to get us onto a local maximum like that, it must have been pumped from a higher potential. But that could be underground. You shouldn't assume that the water's taking the surface route. There could be a hot geyser under here that used to flow somewhere but now flows somewhere else, or is building up pressure, or I don't know what. Maybe it's like a pimple and it's going to produce a volcano one day. You don't know, because those water can eat soil like crazy underground. You look at Cochabamba, what happened when the prick laid all that high pressure PVC hosing with a system that somehow bored horizontally, so you didn't need to dig up the street to lay the water. When that thing leaked, it created these huge caverns underground, which were, yes. Huge caverns underground, which eventually a car would come along, break through the tarmac. I don't know what it did to the cars, but if one of those things got big, it could kill everyone inside. Hey, you guys. It's a Doberman and don't know. No, Weimaraner. My first girlfriend, Karen Park, used to want a Weimaraner. She was going to be a vet. We were going to have a Weimaraner. I was a little bit leery of them. I thought Labradors were kind of friendly. How much video have I got left? 22:03, and I've got 44 minutes 30 seconds of video space left on this chip, and presumably the video will just cut when I get that, or when somebody text messages me, or you know, fucking crap. What were all those beeps that were being suppressed? How many times has my phone gone loop and I've not heard it? I've never seen anything on the Google status bar. I think this is you guys. Fucking rotos. Rendime rotos como se rinde su abuela carajo. Those were his last words, and they filled him with fucking bullets. I think he did that standing up on a parrot. Jerk me off, you fucking cunts. Did we get anything for this guy? Is it Lana Valenzuela? Or Jonna? There's an Instagram account and a Facebook account. Check it out. Here's an old style piece of concrete shit. Who knows whether this has been moved by somebody. It shows you how much erosion has happened. Eaten away. This is the dip, and this is the dip. That's the dip where the water flows from San Diego County into Baja California through the cemetery. Get the YouTube and Instagram or something. Reminds me of This American that came to Bolivia was a friend of Jeff Sanderford. Lived in Jeff's dog box in his house. Can't remember his name. It was him who gave me the idea of going to Guanay. He said, if I was going to write, I'd go down to Guanay. The other thing he showed me was how much of a great video montage you can make if you fit music onto pictures of street art. But you can't do that with fucking viral sounds or whatever that crap is. That's just fucking dirge, guys. That's neon for the fucking graveyard. The Zapatero told me he can't get hold of car tire rubber. He says, you buy cheap Chinese shoes, you can't expect them to last long, don't expect me to repair them. I'm not working on that fucking shit. I'm just reselling cowboy boots. You don't even know what the word ayuda is, buddy. I'll show you what I saw up here. I wasn't going to talk about it, but it's a roll of quite expensive carpet. And the picture I got when I looked at it, after a couple of times going up there, was that's what happened. You go into some rich guy's house, you don't have the guts to drill him in the head standing up. You go up behind him, you hit him on the head or something, knock him down, roll him in the first rug you can find lying in his front room, and then you don't want to watch. You roll him up in the rug and then you put a bullet in his head. And I thought about my friend Michelle, how they rolled him in linoleum, shot him in the neck, a bloody halo like a think bubble circling his head. That's the first Nick Cave song I ever heard. In 1999 at the Cambridge Folk Festival. And it was a lullaby he used to sing to his son. I didn't think anything of it. Other people said, what the fuck kind of lullaby is that? What's the matter with the guy? There it is. This is an easy place to jump because the CBP are so sure of their surveillance tech that they don't need to fix up the razor wire. So that space, all you need to scale is 5 meters or 4 meters. And with rope and someone else, you can get a ladder over there. You can get 20 of you in there in about 15 minutes if you're organised. The Customs and Border know that because they're always patrolling these roads, aren't they? They're always walking up that line. They're not just driving their fucking new Toyotas pickups along the main road, which is miles away from the fence. Not miles away, meters away from the fence, where you can't inspect to see who's built a tunnel. Here we go. This is the first route I took. That's real granito, which also means pimples in Bolivia. So this American that bought a truckload of knockoff mountain bikes down said he was going to call me. My nickname was Granito. I never saw one of his fucking bikes. Here's water. That's the old, what I think must be an old watercourse. Oh, that's the road. And I don't know where the fuck I am. I thought this was the road. Oh, maybe it's the old road. And that's the erosion. This was an old vehicular track. The Incas knew how to build tracks that didn't suffer from this. You build them along the highlands, you build them along watersheds. So the Inca paths, they're fun, they're beautiful. There's 300-year-old, 500-year-old masonry up there. At least. It's probably 600-700 years old. And it hasn't eroded. It's pristine, it's in my photos. Brad Pitt. Ask Brad. You got it, babe, haven't you? How the fuck you look so ripped when you smoke in blocks like that? I do not know.